And allow him to go deeper.
Yeah, like deep throat.
Oh. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Happy Hour with SnL, and this is our final episode for 2023. This is our last install, actually. 2023.
It's crazy how that time flew.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's been a year. It's been a learning year.
Yeah.
But before we get into everything, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can enjoy and chill with us, drink with us, laugh with us. Come along this happy hour with SnL, ride with us. And make sure and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we post on YouTube. And for our audio listeners, we are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Leave us a little review now. A little review. We'll be happy that if it's a 5-star. Wink, wink. Yeah. And also make sure and follow us on our socials. Instagram has been going so good. So good. If I have to be honest, when we started this podcast, I knew we would be posting on Instagram. But in terms of growth, I thought that we would have grown a community faster on TikTok. But
I remember you did say that.
Yeah. But to my surprise, it's on Instagram.
And I feel more comfortable on Instagram. Guys, don't come for me, but I don't know, I struggle with TikTok.
Really?
I still struggle with TikTok.
I find like over the years, Instagram has become like a little intimidating for me to post on.
I prefer Instagram to post on.
Really?
I find TikTok is intimidating for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I feel as though like I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I feel as though the girlies over there, like, they really rock with you. Like, they're not afraid to leave a comment on their post. They're not afraid to ask a question. Like, yeah, Instagram and me get a comment here and there. That's on my other page though. But on TikTok, it was like, whew. And I was able to form a community
Quicker
over there in terms of the beauty community. But I don't know, probably it's because of the topics we talk about. And then it's a different content we producing over here for the podcast. So I guess the folks over on Instagram, y'all been rocking.
Yeah.
Y'all really been rocking. And we really appreciate it. We truly, truly appreciate it. As we were saying just now, like 2023 was actually such a year of learning so many values to me, like in terms of the value of life in itself, because I feel as though like a lot of people, you heard a lot of deaths within 2023, some quite sudden,
Yeah.
some that still affects us daily. And it showed you that, you could be here today and go on to tomorrow, so you have to value life and live. You really do have to live, because that's what we're here for, to
Living your life to the fullest and have no regrets.
no regrets. But apart from that, in terms of learning, I learned a lot other than that too. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about myself in 2023 as well.
Yeah, I feel as though like I've been growing into the person that I want to become. I still have so much more to go, but I'm getting there.
It gets in there. Me too. Me too. And we would get there, you know.
It's just about consistency.
Have to be consistent. Consistent, consistent, consistent. Um, I know, have a lot of things to reminisce on 2023, but I guess we'll get into that further in the episode.
Yeah.
Further in the episode. Drinks today. You tell us about the drinks.
Okay, so actually we picked this up from the one of the groceries in Miami when I went away, and it's on the rocks. It's little mini cocktails. So we have jalapeno pineapple margarita, which
Ooh,
I
spicy.
want to try. The aviation. I don't know what that is about. So I guess we're gonna try. Oh, it has gin in it. I'm not a gin kind of girl, but
I don't think I ever had gin. Like what? Give me an example of gin.
I don't like it. My girlfriend loves it. I find it's too strong for me. And we have Mai Tai, which is a tangy, tiki Mai Tai crafted with a custom blend of Cruzan rums. Who? What?
What?
Here's what we're gonna just try. We're gonna try and see if we like
That
it.
one sounds more of my alley.
That one?
Yeah.
I wanna try the jalapeno pineapple for sure.
She sounds spicy. She sounds really spicy. I'm proud of our little setup though.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's cute. At least we didn't go into.
But into the new year, I want to. We really need to try to work on our mixing drinks. Like
For
just
real.
started off hot and sweaty,
Yeah,
and then
for real.
afterwards we kind of just like
For real.
We're gonna be making more drinks.
You know what? What's a good idea? You all could actually give us drink ideas every week. We'll post it. We'll put it in our question box on the
Yeah.
Instagram.
What we should try.
Yeah. And you all will tell us.
Because I did see some cool ones on Pinterest,
Ooh.
and we didn't get to try it. I saw like a Grinch and
Oh my god, we could have done that for
Yeah.
Christmas. Damn. Also, let us know in the comment, how was your Christmas?
yes.
How was your Christmas?
How was your Christmas?
Oh, tiring, honestly. It was really tiring. Like, I can't wait on Christmas Day. I mean, I can't wait because right now we're filming before Christmas Day. But I cannot wait. It's actually 2 days before Christmas. Y'all will be seeing this after Christmas. And I can't wait on Christmas Day. I feel as though Christmas Day will be my day to just like,
To relax.
yeah, like I promised myself I wasn't going to be up and down, but things happen. And my mom and I were on the road every single day for nearly the last 2 weeks. And it's like, oh my God, like now I understand what they mean by driving is so tiring. Now I know it was tiring.
Oh, it is.
I know it was tiring. And I'm somebody who I don't mind driving. Honestly, I don't mind driving. But I am also, I could get irritated real quick. So with the tiredness, my irritability has been, yeah, yeah,
Well,
I'm at a -50.
for me, I didn't really start doing much of anything. Very, very last minute. So after this, I have to go home, clean. And like I was telling her just now, I didn't even buy the ham yet. So I'm excited for Christmas. I don't know. I feel as though Christmas is gonna be good this year. So we'll see how it goes.
See how it goes.
My son said he's spending Christmas with me, so we'll see how that goes.
Excited.
I feel as though last minute he might change his mind and be like, nah, I go with my cousins. But that's okay. I'll go with him.
He did invite you.
Yeah, he did invite me this
He
year.
did invite you this year. I'm happy that for Christmas Day we're not gonna be in the kitchen that much because I prepped my pie and thing already. I prepped my pie two of the pies yesterday and froze
I
it.
feel as though I need to do that too. I would look into that tomorrow.
Yeah, because
to see, to save time on the actual day.
on that day, I feel as though, like home here, only now mommy start making bread the day before, but it used to be she making hot hops the morning of.
Ooh.
So you get it fresh. She ain't doing that again. She doing it Christmas Eve. And then, you lie down. Obviously, Christmas Day is like a late start. And then you come downstairs and we chop up the ham to have a nice breakfast with the family. And then everybody goes upstairs and then it's mommy and I downstairs. And
Cleaning up.
we cleaning up. And then we gonna start cooking. And no, not this year. This year, I want to be in my bed. The only thing that we cooking on Christmas Day that requires my hardest attention is the rice. Everything else, the chicken going in the air fryer, the pork going in the air fryer, and I'm so grateful we have the double door. It's in the air fryer. Although I'm thinking of looking into how to do chasu pork. I don't know, but the jury's still out on that.
For Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. If I do decide to do it and my energy level up by then, okay, I'll do the chasu pork. Depending on what I see. But if not, that pork going in the air fryer to bake. No.
So how, besides all that, how was your week though?
No, tired, exhausted. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. I'm here and I'm dreaming in my head of my bed. But I'm here for y'all. I'm here for y'all because we are going. A happy hour with SnL will be huge.
Yeah.
We will be huge. So
my week wasn't that tiring per se. I'm on vacation, yay! So it was yeah. So I'm actually getting up, lazing around. I just had one little complaint, and I'm going to address Tech for my for my appliances being spoilt.
whoa.
Yeah, in the area that we live, there's constant surges. So over the years, I kind of put different appliances on surge protectors, but smaller items, you tend not to put this on the surge protector, for instance, fans and stuff like that. So we had a surge and it was 3 blinks fast, and my fan blew out. Actually, all the fans in the house blew out. And I was concerned about my son's PlayStation, but that was fine.
That was on our surge.
Yeah, that was on a
Protector.
surge. The TVs were on a surge protector as well. And then, the next day, I found out, my other neighbors were affected. People lost their TVs, some lost their microwaves, some lost their freezers, a fridge. It was probably about 5 or 6 houses that were affected.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But Tech came out the next day, so kudos for them for coming out and addressing it. The issue was that outlets that was supposed to be given 120 voltage was given 220, so it was given more. So that's what, guys, the fan was burning out. You actually smell smoke. So imagine if you weren't home and your thing was on, your house could have catch fire. That's how serious it was. But more importantly, y'all have seen Tech Man? Have y'all seen the Tech Man?
I've seen some.
Guys,
I've seen some.
I sit down in my gallery like this, watching them work, and I'm like, okay. And I just want to say, I don't know what kind of exercise they're doing, but they're looking better than the firemen. The firemen who's supposed to be in shape, they're looking way better than the firemen. I'm like, okay.
Hello.
I was like, yes, Tech. Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know. Like I have them all. This is probably wrong.
All of them, and yeah, you tend to
Yeah.
stereotype them, and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
but
they're in the
that
same
utility.
group with Wasserman.
And okay, I'm not watching Our Was a Man, but you see T and Tech. Oof, hello.
And
Could come
by
in now.
extension, police officers.
Okay, nobody watching any police officers, no
I
serviceman.
mean, yeah, tell me they all fall in that category.
No serviceman. No. The T and
But
Tech,
no,
the
I'm not
winning.
saying that they don't
The
look good
winning.
enough. I've seen some TNZ guys that
Don't know.
child.
Do y'all be training on like in the week, like to climb up the pole? Like I don't understand. Like everybody just looking buff, and I'm like, okay, all right, hello. But yeah, that was my week.
So they look good.
They look real good.
Papa.
Real good.
All
I had to
right.
control myself.
Eh? Oh Lord, TNZ, fix up my friend now, replace her stuff.
Yeah, boy, fix up my neighbors because like I lost the minimal. Like when it's only the morning I realized how much other people lost. No, I'm
She's
honestly
very
fed
nice.
up.
Fix her neighbors and give her back all the fans in the
I'm
house.
honestly fed up replacing this stuff because it's not the first, second, or third time. It is a constant thing. Like recently, they had changed the transformers, that same transformer. So, be honestly, just fed up.
This is scary because it's saying like if it has a surge and in it gives off more voltage than there are so many small appliances that you don't think of unplugging.
My neighbor, she tried to use the microwave the morning and the microwave went foop. I was like, okay, let me not use anything until they fix it. And we weren't aware until they came. So even though we had that issue in the night, the morning people use their stuff, and then TNT came around probably like 10, 11. I don't want to quote the wrong time, but like I think it was around that time. So people would have been using their appliances and things just destroyed.
That is flecked up.
Yeah.
That's really flecked up.
Yeah, but I appreciate that they came up promptly and they took their report. So hopefully they would replace everything.
Well, they replace everybody appliances from small to big.
Yeah.
Everybody's stuff needs to be replaced. Anyway, let's get into. Whoa, we didn't even fix our drinks.
Oh yeah.
We didn't fix our drinky drinks. Oh, you have ice block? That's like one. You want me to take out your ice for you?
Yeah. Thank you.
No problemas.
Okay, so
Are we
so I
going
want
to?
try this? Oh, which one are you gonna try?
Aren't we trying? Oh,
Okay. Well, I thought you had like a first one that you wanted to try. God,
it
next
smells good.
It smells spicy.
It smells spicy. Can
Yeah.
you throw some for me, please? That's good. That's good. Don't want to be like, oh, what did we taste on here that tasted interesting? Margaritaville.
Yeah, that was a interesting drink.
What are we doing getting in first today?
Okay, I don't know how I feel about it because it's a kind of spicy kind of vibe.
Really?
No,
Guys, it
I
smells
feel
so
as
nice.
though it reminds me a little bit of the margarita thing that we had.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god. I don't like it at all.
It reminds me a little bit of that, the margarita drink that we had, because it's the jalapeno, guys.
It's
is
so
very
strong.
It's very, very strong. So if you don't like jalapeno, do not have this. If you have acid reflux,
Do not have this.
do not have this. But it's not as acidic as the margarita.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
know if
But
the jalapeno. I feel as though you need to balance this off with something. Like you can't just drink this shit.
Like
Who
what?
likes jalapeno like this?
Oh my god.
Okay, so are we just gonna get right into Am I the Asshole for this week?
I guess so.
So, am I the asshole for not wanting to go down on my husband anymore? My husband wants me to go down on him more and allow him to go deeper because it feels better.
And allow him to go deeper.
Yeah, like deep throat.
Oh.
Yeah. I enjoy making him feel good, but overall, the physical feeling of choking and gagging is not my favorite. Lately, I've been feeling upset because I'm not given the chance to be more turned on before the deed. He doesn't go down on me, so I get UTIs frequently, and he doesn't really know what he's doing. I've tried telling him, but it's no use. No kissing or using his fingers. Nothing. I am the one that has to lubricate the whole thing with a blowjob. Would I be an asshole if I just stopped going down on him at all? I'm sick of always having to explain what I need step by step.
So a question. She said she gets a UTI due to what?
Well, I feel as though she didn't say what it is, but I feel as though because she's so dry that
It causes that friction.
Yeah. So that is the issue with her. My thing is, was he always like this? Like, I hate someone who does not know or learn your body. I feel as though after a while, like the guys
should probably
being
know.
attentive enough, they would learn your body and they'll know what you like or what you don't like. So the fact that he is still going in with her being dry.
He didn't take the time.
I think he's
lazy.
He's lazy
And selfish.
and selfish. MF.
He is selfish.
Because how? And the thing about this, you want her to perform the act on you, but you're not willing to take the time to learn to do it. No fingers, no kissing.
He doesn't want to finger her either.
So now I'm like wondering, like, is it like, because I started to think all sorts of stuff in my head. Like, is it like a hygiene thing or like, is it that he's scorning her? Like, because this is your husband. This is not somebody that you're just dating, casually dating. This is your husband. So if she's doing this for years now,
which means he has always been like that.
why did you marry him, sis?
Yeah.
Now, to me, intimacy is very important in your relationship. Like, you cannot...
I've come across guys that said that they don't want to go down, but they want you to go down. No.
I don't want to know them at all.
Yeah.
I don't want to know them. I don't know, because I feel as though if I am doing this for you, and of course you'll want your partner to feel good too, right? If I'm doing this for you, I would expect it's only natural for you to return the deed. It's only natural. So I can't understand why she would be tolerable of this for so long. And then you're not trying. I don't understand. And then she have to be explaining step by step. Like that, Laurel. I wouldn't think that you're an asshole for stopping. Like,
No, I don't
I
think
would
you're
have
an
stopped
asshole
a
either.
long time. And then he telling you to go deep throat.
You have
No, take
have
it how you get
preferences.
it.
You have preferences. You have the audacity to have preferences.
Take it how you get it. No, excuse.
I don't think she should be. Now, you see, I had to correct myself because I was about to say, I think she should leave. But honestly, I think sometimes you can work on these things. It's so easy to say, she should leave. Yes, it is easy. But in terms of that, communication is key. However, if you are communicating with someone and it's falling on deaf ears, constantly,
Right.
to me, it means that they don't care how you feel or what you have to say, or they don't care to even please you, which goes back to him being selfish. If that's the
He does
case,
not care.
if that's the case, definitely. Eh,
I don't want to jump either to him leaving. However, like I said, intimacy is a very important factor. And if it is that you are not, he's not meeting your needs, like you would sometimes, now I'm not saying, I'm not saying it might tempt you to go elsewhere and look for that pleasure. You
yeah, it would.
understand? Eventually, like your whole relationship will start to go down because like from there she would no longer want to have sex with you because she's gonna stop doing that. You're gonna feel that you're not satisfied, and then eventually you'll stop having sex, and then a whole spiral.
But the thing about it is, when, and I will say when, no, that's unfair, Sherain. When or if he decides to step out, don't blame her because
Oh, you think that he would step out because she's now not pleasing him?
she's now not having sex with him,
Well, right.
right? Don't say the whole story. Say the whole
And
story.
you know what? I feel as though, oh God, I don't want to bash men right now. However, but I feel as though he might leave out that part because he might be
He
like,
may.
you know, she's not
And you
pleasing me
know,
the way how I want to be pleased.
and who knows? He might even intentionally leave it out because he's so in his
Oblivious.
yeah. He's so okay that he has made himself oblivious
Right.
that he wouldn't even realize like, oh wait, I wasn't listening. So she no communication goes both ways and pleasure goes both
And to
ways.
me, like, foreplay is more than just kissing and touching. To me,
Exactly.
it's like way before that. It's the conversations, it's
Yeah.
the deeds, the acts of services, just you know, being there, just you know, and all of that would warm her up. So the fact that she is completely dry says that there's more to the situation
Yeah.
because you are not doing
Sorry.
it in any form or
Or
fashion.
fashion. He has she's been tapped out.
Yeah.
To be completely dry, she's been tapped out. She's exited the chat long time.
I feel as though that like you're supposed to know your partner's body after a certain time, what will make her feel good. Like even if she
How
had to
you not
say it,
even seeing that she
even
dry?
if that's what I'm
How that
saying,
not concerning
that
you?
is going to hurt, especially for him.
He just does not care. He's that selfish. He cares about himself. Better he admire himself. Better you married yourself because I don't understand. How haven't you noticed that she's that dry?
Yeah.
When you are there, you're supposed to turn her on. She's not turned on at all.
It makes me think about like situations where you don't perform your best in sexually in situations. So let me explain what I'm saying. It's like I feel as though like especially when you're in a relationship for a long time, people tend to get comfortable. One, they get comfortable, and two, sometimes certain things within the relationship cause them to not want to fulfill their partner's needs, right? So my thing is like I'm wondering if that's their situation where something else was going on and like he just not feeling to do what he I don't know.
But this is years.
I don't know.
But on top of it, I don't understand. Yeah, I understand that part. But if that is true, you wouldn't even feel the need to tell the person that you want to go deeper in the truth. You wouldn't care to tell the person that you want to go deep
She
diving in
shouldn't
the
listen.
truth.
She shouldn't listen.
He just
Because if he's
wrapped up.
not listening, then she shouldn't listen.
I think he's just wrapped up in his own bubble, honestly. And he thinks the world revolves around him at this point.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
I had a situation where I was kind of tapped out. I was tapped out for a minute because the relationship wasn't where I wanted to be, and I was just literally physically there, but I wasn't giving it my all sexually because mentally I was tapped out. I just needed to get back to that point, and I feel as though sometimes that is be for women. I could speak about for women, like if the relationship is not 100, the guy is not doing what he has to do, there's lack of trust, lack of respect, whatever it is, maybe you don't want to have sex, you want to.
You know, I've never gotten to that point. I've gotten to the point where I'm tapped out. But never to the point where that I just have sex to like a routine. Because to me, that's how it's described.
Yeah.
So once I'm tapped out, you cannot get me wet.
Well,
You
yeah.
cannot get me in bed. You cannot. I will say, no, I'm not doing it. Now, I may be horny, but I cannot bring myself physically to do it. I would puke. No, and I'm not even joking. I'm talking literally. I would feel to puke. I would just be like, oh, yeah, it would be, yeah. So I don't want to put myself in that situation. It never reached to me to lay down and be like, more or less starfish.
Right. So that also brings me to another. Wow, I feel like we just
We
branching
we
off here,
talking.
right? But like, I feel as though also stresses of life.
Oh my God, yeah.
Sometimes women have so many hats to carry, and this is not an excuse, but we have so many hats to carry. So you have to be the best wife. You have to be a good mother. You have to be an efficient worker, a good friend. And you're doing all of these things during the course of the day. And then when you come home from your job, you have your next job. On top of that, making sure that your man is pleased. And I feel as though some women, again, bring back what I said before, like a lot of women get so comfortable in their situation, and the men are like, okay, all right, we need sex, and they're like, oh God, I'm tired, why today? Or they'll make up an excuse, I have a headache, or my period here, or I'm not feeling well, or my stomach hurting, and they're just not on it.
Yeah, yeah. And I think sidebar off of what you just said, I feel as though it would make a huge difference if your significant other acknowledges that you wear so many hats.
Right.
And again, when we talk about wearing so many hats, like as you mentioned, you talk about things that would be overlooked, like being a good friend, being an efficient worker. Like those things are overlooked because you're thinking of being a good mother, being a good wife, carry yourself, make how you carry yourself, how you speak, all those things. But there are so many miniature stuff that the world, not the world, a lot of people take for granted that they expect out of women. It's sometimes so much to carry, and it can get overwhelming. Not that we don't love it, and I feel as though we are trained. Like when you're born, oh, that's all our parents taught us. It's from birth that they teach you that you have to do this, you have to do that. It's almost as though it's slightly slavery, and it can get overbearing. So I think it would make a huge difference if the man you're with, whoever your partner is, acknowledges that you're doing a good job. Take a rest. Because sometimes, again, it goes back
you want to jump his
exactly. Because sometimes, again, intimacy is not just foreplay. It's not just it's time to jam. No. Sometimes it's just say, again, as you said, acts of service. A day you come home and you don't even have to say it. He sees that, you tapped out today. And he said, baby, you relax yourself. He fix your bath. He take care of the children. If you have children, he make dinner. Yeah. And this thing, another thing that we diving in a lot of things. This topic has dived into a lot of things. I feel as though, just a basic topic again, this connotation, this thought that we have that, the woman have to cook, the woman have to clean and everything in the house. While that may be true,
the roles of a woman.
The roles of a woman has changed. It has to be shared. Honestly. It's not even 50-50 anymore. It's not 50-50. It has never been 50-50, really and truly. But where you say the woman has to take care of the house and everything, I don't think it's just the woman anymore, because it
should not be.
It should not be. That mentality was set for when women weren't allowed. When women weren't allowed to work. And then they were allowed, but then it was just a phase where they didn't get past yet. Where, because I know my grandmother didn't work. However, my great-grandmother, I don't know my great-grandmother to work like that either. But the men were always the breadwinners. It's no longer like that. We are in 2023, going into 2024. Women and men work. Don't sit there and believe that because you work in construction and I sit in and this is just an example, and I sit in an AC'd office doing my 9 to 5, that my job sweet. Because if the roles are reversed, either of us may be able to do what the other is doing. It's all about respect. Respect what somebody is doing, because you may not be able to do it. Which brings us to the point that the man and the woman are both working. When it gets into the house, don't just expect
to have a hot plate of food automatically.
I'm not saying that we won't do it. I'm not saying that we wouldn't do it. But sometimes you'll need to, some men, because it's not all men, need to, notice that, okay, my wife can no longer go. She has to have a timeout.
Yeah, so Fridays is eat out night.
Eat out night. If you can't cook, eat out night. If you could cook, baby, I'll handle the cooking tonight. You relax.
See what I did there?
What is it?
I said literally and figuratively.
Literally and figuratively.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all don't understand how far that could take you. You might, in your mind, you might want sex, and you might realize, okay, today is not sex day. Today is just cater to my woman day. And you might get more than the sex that you was thinking of.
It might be like epic.
It might be epic. Because you're catering to her. It's not,
and that's why I feel going back to the story, because we kind of like
stray a little bit. It's kind of straight.
But I feel as though like he's just not. There's more to the story, and I feel as though he's not pulling his weight.
No,
hence the reason it is this, and it came down to the sex. But I feel as though there's more to it.
There probably is a lot more. It could also have started from there.
If you're selfish in bed, definitely
selfish all around
person.
Yeah. You definitely could be. You definitely would be, actually. All around. So she's just tired. She's tired.
And that's the thing. She's tired and she's still willing to, well, was
Was
willing
willing.
to fulfill you because she said she like making sure he's pleased.
But
Do you
he's not
not?
pleasing her.
That is
You fumbled
very,
on a woman there.
that is very sad. That's very, very sad.
You had a good woman and you fumbled the bags.
Well, he's not necessarily going to lose. Well, possibly. I was
He
going to
stands.
say,
He stands the chance.
yeah,
He stands the chance.
very sad.
Very, very sad. So if by chance you realize that this story sounds a bit like you, and your wife probably sent a scene. Yeah.
Work on something.
Look
Like,
on something.
buy a toy if you don't know what you're doing. Like, something, spice it up because,
Spice it up.
like,
If you have to go back to the archives of
what's the archives?
literal porn to watch,
To get some tips.
to get some tips. I don't know. I just put it out things. I guess look for every aspect. Get game.
Yeah.
Get game. Spice it up. Spice it up.
Get a
Listen.
rose.
And then listen to her. If you sit, I'm sure, based on, according to her side, I'm sure if you just sit down with her, come home and say, baby, I feel as though I hearing you, but I'm not listening to you. What you need, and listen to her, she'll be good.
But I feel some men
She
just do have it.
What do you mean?
Like they just don't get it. Like you could probably tell them, move here, turn your head so, do this, da, 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 and they just don't get it. Like I was with a guy who just didn't get it a million years ago.
Damn.
13 years to be exact.
That.
It was bad. Horrible.
Damn. I'm so glad you crossed that hill though.
I'm so glad too. More to the more here.
Sad. That's really bad. But guys and girls, remember, sex is not for just you to please you. It's to please the person
And
you're with too.
intimacy is an important
It's
part
very
of
important.
your relationship. Like, don't feel just because you're married for umpteen years that it should just die down and fizzle out. I feel as though like
That's not how it works.
Men hit the prime late though.
Men hit their prime late.
Yeah, don't they? Yeah.
Men hit their prime late. You telling
I
me?
feel as though like all 40 and 50 they want to be like. So when yes, in their 20s too, but I feel as though in the 50s, oh my god, I want to kill you.
You want to know that is not their prime. That is their ego. I think that is not their prime. That is their ego because they are trying to raise the clock of getting up there in age. So they want to perform an ass, literally, and play themselves. You know what happens to some men? You know what happens to some men when they go in too hard?
What has happened to the man?
They just catch a heart attack.
Oh, because of the Viagra? Because they like not here anymore. They're like,
Take your time. Take your time. Age. Age. Oh gosh. I am in traffic, right? This man is clearly Porter probably 70.
like your granddad.
I'm driving.
A sugar
I'm there.
daddy.
He ain't sugaring at all. Not a sugar, nowhere. Granulated, brown sugar, not even stevia. He not even a sweetener. Right? I was driving. Now I noticed the individual looking at me, right? From the side, because you know you just feel when
Did he
somebody
give you
looking.
sweet eye? Because they love to give us sweet eye, you know.
And I said, Sherain, tunnel vision it because this ain't it today. You're done on negative 50 of patience, just tunnel vision, and you don't look at the man. Who told my mother to say $50 for jeans? Your girl can't take her eyes off her bargain. Where? And this was the man. Sexy rads. Uncle,
Grandpa.
relax. 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 Some women out there could do
That's
it.
the prime.
I can't. Some women could do it. I can't.
That's the prime.
Ew, gross. Absolutely gross. That's where a sweet scratcher when your eye scratcher and your eyelid. Oh my god.
Well, I can't scratch it properly because my nails.
The nails.
When they want fancy thing.
But I don't think she's the asshole though.
She's
She's
definitely
not the asshole.
not the asshole. I commend her for even marrying a selfish bastard.
I commend her for even continuing
Because,
to.
honestly, guys, the best thing is when somebody is so attentive. I feel as though after having a bad sexual experience and then having a good one, he has to be so like, what? You know my body better than me? Like, what? How is this possible? Like,
Yeah.
you just impress each time.
Yeah.
So for him to not take the time is very disappointing.
Sad.
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole. I commend her for even continuing to try and risking her health each time to please him. Because that
What's
is
the reason for
painful
not
though.
going down though? Like, what's
That's
his
like-
reason? Like, and that's what I keep wondering in my head. Like, what's his reason for not? Like, is it that he? Now I know some people just naturally just don't like it. I just don't want to know them.
No,
I never
don't
cared
like
for-
what?
Like oral.
No, I'm gonna talk for me. So any aunties and uncles that listening, you might want to exit the video now. Skip through. We have time stamps. Skip through. So for me, like, I think I like it and I dislike it at the same time. I think I dislike it when I don't think you want to go, like, I don't think you're giving it your all to please me. Same thing.
Right. So do you dislike it then?
Yeah, because it's like, let us be honest. Let us be honest. It is a talent to do. It is something that you have to have talent for, okay? It is very uncomfortable. If you're just looking at the just the act, it can be uncomfortable
I don't know. What?
as a woman to perform oral. It can be an uncomfortable act
How so?
because you get fucking choked.
Yeah.
Okay. How you just feel when you want to vomit? You like that feeling?
No, but I don't get that feeling.
How don't you get that feeling?
I don't know. Don't you, so you have like a gag reflex. Gag reflex.
Yeah.
So there's something for that.
Wait. So if you push a toothbrush down your throat,
Yeah, yeah. But it's different. That's a next story. That's a next episode.
that's the next episode. That's the
But
next
it's
episode.
so different though.
No, but
Because it's
It
all
can
about your angle.
it is all about your angle, but it can be uncomfortable in terms of it is something that okay, I'm not saying that I cannot enjoy it. I like to see you pleased,
Right.
right?
Same.
I like to see you pleased. However, it could be good, but you could tell when someone is not willing to probably go an extra mile. I don't know if I'm talking shit. So that's when it becomes a task. That can easily become a task in a sexual encounter. If you understand what I'm saying, it can be a task where you think of it as uncomfortable. And that goes back to how you feel within the relationship. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, you're making sense. I just never encountered it. So it's hard to relate.
It's hard to relate. It can be a task. In my experience, if it is, I feel like, you're not going the extra mile, it can be a task.
Well,
There was
actually,
one
no.
experience that I had that it was a definite task. I did not like doing it.
I think I enjoy doing it because I always wanted to make sure that I please my partner, right? However, the experience where it wasn't so favorable for me, I still wanted to please him. I never got to the point where this lady is in the story. Thank God that's done with. So I can't really relate to what you're saying
Oh, okay.
because it
Okay.
was never
Fair.
really
Fair.
uncomfortable for me because I still wanted to please them. And I had, you know, better situations after that time.
I think I need that jalapeno. It's
Yes.
definitely not for people who have acid reflux.
No, it's the name of the place we got it was from Total Wine,
Total wine.
in Miami.
But yeah, it can be a task once.
But I guess I understand to an extent because if you feel as though like you are not meeting my needs, then why should I meet yours?
That's why it's becomes a task. But to
Yeah.
say it wasn't to the point where, like, like if I feel like that, it wasn't to the point where you wasn't enjoying the experience,
Right.
but you knew it could have been better.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
That's where I was in terms
Yeah.
of that. But to see like the person not
'Cause-
listen, if I really
Dry sex is stressful. That's
Yeah,
that's rape.
that's like
That is rape.
yeah, that's rape. That's rape. I agree. That's like a greater rubbing on your vagina.
Oh God, Jesus. Oh
Kudos to her.
no, but
She
I
deserves
think
a medal.
no, but it would hurt him too. Like
He seemed like he saw in his own little world. No. Well, no, because she's lubricating him.
yeah, but there's only so much spit
Spit
could
could
go.
do. There's only so much spit could do.
And the more she's in her head thinking about it, is the drier she gets. Poor
That
thing.
is sad. That is really
Poor
sad. Ew. Just the thought of it. Ew. Like, she deserves a medal. Honestly, she deserves a medal. Kudos to you. What are your thoughts on it though? Do you all think she's the asshole? Do you all think she's the asshole? Let us know.
Y'all better not come and say that she's the asshole, you know. I'm kidding. Y'all free to put your opinions because we love to hear different sides
Yeah, we
of
do.
a story. I actually would wish I could hear what the guy
Have to say
have to say.
which her guy?
Yeah, her
Oh.
guy, like, Cause this not making sense.
As she said, it probably have a lot more things that I think that could have been the start of her irritation. Like, it definitely might have been that he's selfish, but she was able to overlook it within other areas of their life together. But in terms of in the bedroom, it's hard to, because you want to be pleased too. So,
Confessions.
alrighty. So I have some confessions today. Twitter. You'll really take a lot of things. But this episode's confessions, I think I have a few people asking questions as well within their confession. But anyway, let's get into it. So first up, me and this boy used to have feelings for each other, but we weren't together. We would sometimes do things that made me feel like he didn't really fuck with me for real, but I never spoke my mind about it because I didn't want to seem needy, since we technically weren't together.
Oh, that's her whole confession
That's
there?
her whole confession. Oh my god. Oh, all I ever get that like tingle and thing in your ears, and you're like, oh. Yeah, just got that. Anyway, I feel like this kind of like slightly touches on our last week's am I the asshole?
It does.
Again, I think we said it last week. If you know you cannot deal with I don't even think that's a friend with benefits. Well, this may have been a actually no, this doesn't even fall in the category.
Why not?
What category would this would fall under friends with benefits?
I feel so.
It would fall under friends with benefits. And if that is the case, last week episode I wouldn't put that as friends with benefits though. I think that's a sneaky link. I think it's important to communicate though. And I understand what you mean by you don't want to feel needy. But I've been there, trust me. I've been there. You don't want to cause like any arguments or anything. But you need to speak your mind, because the only person time you're wasting is yours. And time is so valuable. Don't waste it. So say what you want. If you realize that if you are thinking, honestly, if you are thinking that the person doesn't fuck with you like that, meaning like they're not rocking with you like that, don't even bother to try. Go with your gut feeling. If you thinking it means that they're not, move on. There's somebody else who is deserving of your time, deserving of your love, everything, and will want to be in a relationship with you. Move on. I get it. You know, you like this person, you really like them, but they don't like you. That's a real problem. Move on, move forward. The only person you're hurting there is you. Don't do it to yourself.
Exactly. Just to piggyback off of what you said, we all have been in a situation. I don't know, like one person who have not been in a situation like this.
Right.
But I feel as though you need to know your self-worth. Again, drawing from what we said last week, I feel as though if you can handle the situation, kudos for you. If you can't, don't put yourself in a situation like that. It seems as though she can't.
Yeah.
And you're catching feelings for the person, which is understandable because you're spending a certain amount of time with them. And then if they as well kind of warm and cold, you tend to like sometimes hold on to the warm and forget the cold, and forget the whole arrangement that you all started off with. So my advice is, he obviously doesn't fuck with you like that. I think that you should just, if you want to continue your little whatever you're doing, do that. But don't expect anything more out of the situation unless he says something. However, maybe you could communicate your feelings. I don't think that
That's
You should be
wrong.
considered you should think that you're being needy. You could share your feelings. And if it is that you realize, okay, he's definitely not on the same page with you, you have a decision to make. You could either stay doing what you're doing, look stupid, or
Basically,
you could leave and find somebody who is worth your time, because I'm sure there's people out there who would be interested in you.
yeah, I've reached a point in my life that be open to the possibility of your person not being in your country.
Well, I'm starting to think so.
Oh, I definitely
I'm
think so.
starting to think
I
so.
definitely think so. 100% think so. They're not in the country. They're not in this country at all.
Have to fly out.
Yeah, you know. So it's okay. It's okay. I mean, that was far-fetched from what we were talking about, but
But yeah, girl,
yeah,
communication is the key to a lot of a lot of the issues.
Issues.
Like, who knows? Maybe he's probably feeling the same way you're feeling, and probably thinking, okay, we had an arrangement. I don't want to seem needy. However, it could go both ways. It could be like that, where he's a positive and you can have a good outcome. However, it could be
yeah.
that he's like, nah, I'm not on you like that.
I remember, little story time. I remember, like, in school days, like Form 5. There was one person in particular that I really liked this guy. We became really good friends, and we were really close until, like, people started to believe that we were together because we used to rock together that hard.
Right.
And something it was we never like talked about our feelings, but you could have definitely tell that it was there. And something it was, and like I went into, what was it? I think he told me something about an ex talked to him or something. So, and like it put me in like defense mode, and I said something along the lines, which was damn wrong, along the lines of yeah, like you're my bro, whatever. And that was the death of that friendship. That
Really?
relationship. It was the death of it, because we continued like we usually did, and like a year or two later something came up, and I got jealous. And he didn't understand, and I can tell it because I never told it before.
Right.
And
Oh, so do you have regrets now?
mm, mm, do I have regrets now?
Ooh, really thinking now.
I don't know. I never thought of it. I never thought of it. I don't have the friendship anymore because that particular situation destroyed the friendship. Probably both of us are stubborn, I guess. But in terms of it not flourishing into a relationship, I don't think I regret that. What I could say probably is I do miss our friendship,
Right.
and that's years ago. So I remember how we were as friends. It was a shitty situation to damage our friendship on. Although, yes, it had feelings there, but had we communicated,
I have a
probably,
question off of that though. Like if men are like how men perceive women who are forward and who come out and say, here's what I feel in you, and they make the first move? Like,
Yeah, for real. That's a good question.
yeah. Because I've had conversations with some of my guy friends about it, and they're like, hell no. They will not be interested in a girl who is foul. Now, they might entertain it, but they say it will fizzle out because they say that, they are naturally the pursuer. So, for the girl now to make the first move, I don't know if it's emasculated for them. I don't know if it's that or if it's too much to handle
How she.
yeah.
But it would be nice to see her perspective because I know someone who is in a healthy, happy relationship, and she was the one who reached out to
Right.
her partner now,
Right.
and she does not regret that at all. In a happy relationship, so it would be nice to hear a guy's perspective on it because probably somebody else would think differently. Who knows? I don't even know how they reached out. Was it like on a friendship? That's the next thing I don't know. But she knew she liked the guy.
Yeah, I pursued a guy once.
Me too.
Yeah.
I
I don't know
pursued.
if it necessarily happened again.
What did I
It
do?
didn't, it's not like it wasn't a good outcome because we ended up in a relationship.
Me too.
But I don't know.
It was,
I don't know. I
the
feel as
relationship wasn't
though
that wow. None of
I
that
would
wow.
like to.
But it was my first love though.
Right.
But eh.
Would I say that was my first love too? No. What I call that?
I don't think that's your first love.
It was my first love.
I don't think that's your first love.
Oh.
I think, yeah.
Okay. Maybe. But it was long lasting. That's all I could say. It was
It was long lasting.
even though I pursued him, it was a long lasting time.
I don't know you pursued.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, I made the first move. I was like, damn, who's this guy?
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. I was like, who's this guy? And
You know what's
then
funny? We talking without saying names.
yeah. Yeah. I was like, who's this guy? And woo!
I didn't know that. I don't know that at
Yeah.
all. Okay.
And then
I thought that was with the first love though. I thought the possibility of that would have been with the first love.
no, I knew that I found he was nice. I expressed it to my friends, but at the same time he was feeling the same thing.
Hold on, just now.
Who are we talking about?
No, you're talking about that.
Correct person, right?
Correct person. But when we say we pursue, what we mean in here? Because I pursued by telling. Well, I didn't tell my friend. I told a mutual friend that I find the person was nice.
Oh, that was your pursuit?
That was my pursuit.
Okay, my pursuit was I saw him and I was like, damn, who's this guy?
Oh, you said that to him?
No, I didn't say that to him. I said that to somebody. I don't want to give out too much detail.
A mutual?
A mutual, right?
Right.
And she was just like, that's her friend, whatever. I was like, okay, cool. And then we went to a gathering and I ended up seeing him again. So I was like, girl, look your friend. And she was like, oh, God. She was like, okay, you want to meet him? I was like, yes. And I went up to him and I started talking. Basically, I made the first move. Eventually, afterwards, he...
But coming to think of it, that person in particular, I don't see him as a first mover though. What?
I feel as though he can be. He's very laid back.
Telepathically?
He's very laid back. So he's very laid back. So I made the first move and yeah, we were in a good relationship for some time. It didn't work out. So But honestly, like I feel as though next time around, I feel like I want to be pursued.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though he put in the work afterwards after I made the first move.
Right.
But I think I would like to be pursued the next time around. I feel as though like I have listened to some of my friends. That's why I want the viewers' opinion on it. Like how in terms of the effort that you put into the relationship, does it die down because you weren't the one who was naturally hunting, wasn't hunting for the relationship? Like, you know, I want to know.
It's a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Nobody. You felt it before?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It is a nice feeling to be
But
pursued.
I just want to know if I see somebody that should I shoot my shot? Or should I
I'm
just
totally like
play cool?
I think I tried that.
What, shooting your shot?
Yeah, when we went to that party, my first post-COVID party.
Are you talking about my birthday when we saw that guy in the short pants and noticed that I went Hilton?
Which guy in his short pants? I saw somebody attractive there.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I? Who I thought? Wait, who is attractive?
Okay.
And I was saying, I wonder if it's the person.
Yeah.
But where did I find that person?
I don't know.
Where did we go before that?
Before.
We went to oh my god, Illusions party reception.
Oh, and then you were like, that's the guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who you're talking about. One to shoot your
I
shot.
didn't even
You didn't think about him?
I didn't realize he was in a short pants until then. That would have turned me off. Huh?
I don't understand. So how you did?
On Instagram.
Oh. Oh, I love Instagram.
And IG.
Like,
Yeah, it was like, It was Instagram.
So why didn't you shoot your shot?
I think I did enough shooting of the shots.
So what did you do?
I added you on Instagram.
That's your shot? Oh my god, how much people does add people on Instagram and like people pictures?
No,
That's not,
well, remember,
I don't consider that as shooting your shot.
Remember, in reception.
Oh,
I
in reception was overall good party.
I enjoyed that party.
Yeah.
I really did.
Again.
We should. Yeah, boy. They didn't have one this year. Did we miss it?
Did we?
Did it have one?
Oh, that was the year before.
We went the year before.
Oh. We probably didn't have it because I didn't hear anything about it.
No, I remember I kept looking at the person during reception. I know I did. You know I did. Eventually, at the end of the party, they came up and they spoke to me. And honestly, the exchange of numbers wasn't really ideal. Per se, you know what I mean? And then I eventually saw him come across them on IG.
That is not shooting your shot. You don't just add somebody. Did you slide in the DM?
No.
I don't think I would either.
No.
Actually, I lied. Only recently, confession. You see Shy Hope, the cricketer?
What he look like? Shy Hope?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me see.
But it's a baby. He's 30.
He's a baby.
I'd like to
Shy
hold a
Hope
guy.
or Pope?
Hope. Shy Hope.
Oh, he's a handsome dude. He's a handsome dude.
I just said hi, guys. I just said hi. That's what I said in his DM, okay? Just hi.
Wait a minute. You're gonna curse me. In this picture, he looks like he could be a brother of 13 years ago. You saw it? Am I lying?
I don't like him anymore. I do not like him anymore. Scrap that shit. I don't like him anymore. What are you talking about?
Did you see it though?
Yeah, I did. That's not how he does normally look. That's not a good picture. That's not a good picture.
Oh my god.
Ew. Nah, he does really look good though.
He looks good. He looks good. He looks good. Which is true. We usually have opposite tastes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I put on my phone like if I don't have the rest of confessions, guys. We just getting talking. Okay, so this other person said, a little while back, I confessed after 2 years I lost attraction to my girl and felt like I wasn't in love anymore. We just got back from a vacation and been close as ever, but I'm still struggling to find her attractive again.
So,
Like
besides physical appearance, I feel as though sometimes you outgrow people.
Yeah.
So it could be that situation where they just grew apart. You still have a love for the person, but then they didn't grow with you, and now you don't see yourself with that person. So that could be the situation, or it could be physical, where she either gain weight or you find she too skinny or something. But I feel as though it's more so that they grew apart. Because they came back from a vacation, he said, and yeah, they had fun together.
Yeah.
But
I think you
having
definitely
that-
love the person, but I think your love turned into more of you
a
love them as a
friendship.
friend. Yeah.
Exactly. You love having them around, but it's no longer the same.
And I think yes, you may be afraid of hurting someone's feelings, but in the long run, I think it would be better if you be honest about it.
Again, communication.
Yeah. And who knows, y'all may or may not be friends or not, but you have to be okay with it not being y'all not being friends as well. You have to be willing to be okay with that because you stand a chance of losing the person.
Right.
But the other flip side is you don't waste each other's time, and you're able to find each of you will be able to find your person. You can't find your person if you're stuck there. So you realize that it's
Because you're more or less wasting time as it is.
Correct. You are. My little brother got suspended for a week because he asked the teacher if she was an old OnlyFans model.
I want to know how old your little brother is. One. And two, why did he think it was okay to ask her that? So, like, I'm feeling that he's too young to know what is inappropriate. But why does he know about OnlyFans? Like, what is
I think
happening?
children are smart. I don't
Children
think they
have too much access on the internet,
internet.
guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Lock it down.
Need to have a little more parent presence of what your child's internet intake is. It's easier said than done, Shane. I know, because it's so.
My son's devices are locked down. Like he can't even use YouTube. Poor thing. Like I set up a Google account for him and I put in his correct date and they're not allowing him to use YouTube. And the little boy just really wants to just check um animals
Cars.
and cars. That's all he lives on.
But the
And
thing about
he
it
always
is, you
using
can't
my
even
phone.
chance it because
Of course, because I could. Because when I check my history, it's a such a trippiness on GTR so I know what he's
no,
doing.
not
Or
only
not
that,
with him,
like
in general.
in general, like yeah, that may be what you're seeing, but still the option is still there to spike their curiosity because
And
you could
one
be
wrong click, all of
exactly
a sudden you could be typing in something very
exactly.
innocent, and you're like, oh,
What is this?
oh,
What is this? Like think about your childhood.
yeah.
When you when you first stumble upon porn.
Oh, I think it was very, very late. I feel it was late. I can't remember. I think I was in secondary school, but the later part of
Of
secondary
secondary school.
school. Um,
I heard about it in school, but I never like it never piqued my interest to like go and find out what it was.
yeah.
When Columbus channels changed to Flow, and Flow had
I
all
feel as though that was secondary school for me.
that was second. Well, yeah, that
Yeah.
would have been late secondary school for you, early for me. When,
What it was, Queer as Folk?
huh?
Queer as Folk? That was the name of the show?
I don't even. It
I
sounds so much.
love that show.
I
I think it was Queer as Folk. I love that show.
queer as folk.
Yes.
Is that something like
I
L
hope
word?
I'm saying the correct name.
Is it something like the L word? Because it's sounding like the L word, which I enjoyed though. The
Yeah.
L word. That was a good show. That show was good. That show had Laurel back and all. But
Okay, now I'm looking at this and people don't look
did
familiar.
it look familiar?
But yes, it was because I remember
You
this
see?
guy.
Let me see.
I remember him in particular.
I don't know
Everybody
the
else
show.
looking strange, but yeah.
But I didn't stumble upon that. Like I stumbled upon like yeah, there's queer as folk. What L word had scenes. Queer as folk had scenes.
Yes.
They had scenes, and
But
but
not like how it have scenes now, but it was
oh no,
enough to like
that was the first thing I stumbled on.
Yeah.
The scenes, the scenes, like the hardcore stuff. Because when Columbus channels changed over to Flow, there was all the channels. All the channels were unlocked. All the channels. So I was always a TV peon. So I would be watching TV and just like going through the channel to see what's going on. And late at night when they're on vacation and you stumble upon, and it is be like, what did it call it? What do they call it? Is it cosplay they call it or something? So basically they're trying to, the title of the movie would be like something like mermaid something. Example, I can't remember the names of the movies.
Mermaid.
Like something like hidden treasures, dark hidden treasures under the sea or something like that. And when you flick on to the channel, that's my hair. When you flick onto the channel, is rough ham lamb and jam on the TV. You're like, what going on here? What is this? Somebody up in an acrobat, and it's just wildness. Like what? And you're literally like, what's this?
Yeah.
No, that's how I stumbled upon what porn is. It wasn't even like L word.
I also feel as though like the children now got exposed exposed more.
Oh yeah.
Namely because COVID came and happened. So COVID came, and a lot of these kids weren't was away from school for like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
And everybody needed the devices, everybody needed internet access. So parents who weren't involved kind of fumble the battle. What's this? Well, leave that out. But some of those parents basically fumbled in that moment in the sense of not realizing that, okay, I need to lock down
The
certain things.
devices.
So these children came back out very educated. And I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, moving on to the other one. My homeboy got engaged to a woman who, oh my god, I feel as though plenty of these are along the lines of what we're talking about in this episode.
Right.
My homeboy got engaged to a woman who he knows has a very high number of sexual partners. I showed him GSS knock. I don't know what that is. That showed women with higher body counts have a significantly higher chance of cheating, and now bro's trying to back out.
Where he get those statistics from?
I don't know.
So I feel as though what happens in the past is the past. I don't think you should judge somebody based on how much, whether it's one
I don't think I ever asked someone that.
to, I don't know, I feel as it's different for guys. They tend to want to know what's their body count. Actually, correction. Some guys like to know because I don't think anybody actually ever asks
No
me.
one asked me that.
However, I have been in conversations where it came up, but persons who I was actually involved with never really asked me that. But I've been in interactions where people ask, and they're like, to me, if I don't think that's important. I think how you are in the relationship. I don't think the amount of partners you have affects partners you had affects how you're going to be in your current relationship, whether you're going to cheat or not. What that have to do with anything? Is it that he's trying to say that you have a higher sex drive that is a possibility that
I think it's an
you
ego
would-
thing.
Probably. She probably have more body count than him, and but that's
I
stupid.
don't know. But we asked in our episode before. Probably we could put that on one of our polls on
What's that? Does
Instagram.
body count
Does
matters.
body count matter and why? And let you all answer over there, and then we could discuss it.
Yeah.
Because I really don't. I don't think it does. What I do think you should ask is probably be open to ask for before you go into a relationship. You could go and get tested.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because you can sleep with one person and
it don't matter your body count. It could be just one person. Did you see that it's on the rise again?
what's that?
HIV.
Serious.
Yeah.
Guys, protect yourself.
Yep.
Do not be out here risking it for the biscuits.
Yep.
Protect yourself. I didn't even know that.
Going into 2 years, or has it been 2 years already? Don't even know. I don't even remember what that feels like. I don't remember what that shit feels like. Actually, I do. But but it's been a while. It's been here. I think it's 2 years now. I think so. But we don't dwell on that. This year taught me that anybody can change suddenly. Suddenly, doesn't matter how close the bond is. I don't think anybody changes or switches up suddenly just so. I don't think that's only the case. What do you think?
I believe what she said, that people could just switch up on you. But I get what you're saying. That's probably a underlying personality traits that you just wasn't aware of.
When they say switch
But
up, what do you think they mean?
I feel as though like probably, they were friends. I'm assuming it's a friendship. They were friends for a while, and then afterwards, like, they see a different side and they're no longer on the same page.
Um, okay, if you're thinking like that, yeah, I believe so. I get that, sometimes in friendships, you see, well, I experience that. You see a side, and you're like, for me, I didn't even feel like addressing it. Like, I felt as though it was tiring. So I was like,
So it was a switch up.
yeah, I guess it was. You know what I'm talking about. You think you take it as a switch
Yeah.
up?
I think so too. Because there was no. Because it was just like one day good and then one day,
Yeah.
so I would say that is definitely a switch up. And it goes back to what you said. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. But then I have also been the person that just decided without any warning. And reason being, like, I feel as though, yes, communication is key, and you must be able to voice your what bothers you and stuff, even in friendship, platonic relationships, whatever. But sometimes, to me, I think that you know the person you're dealing with, and people are big adults and they know when they're on shit. I shouldn't have to tell you that you on shit. You're supposed to know that you're on shit. You know what you're doing, and I feel as though you know what you're doing, but you're playing on the fact that you think that I shouldn't know what you're doing, or I should feel as though you're not doing something intentionally to put me down to make yourself feel better. And yeah, I've been the person to be like good one day, or been taking a shit. I probably may have mentioned, yeah, you're taking it a bit too far. I mean, not have gone into depth, but I reach up one day, I reach a point, and I was like, whatever,
and lock them up.
just distance myself. Yeah, and no lie, those have been some of my best decisions yet.
I am not naturally the person to like walk off people, but this year I realized where I needed to cut ties and what was worth trying and what was not. In terms of friendship, I literally am going into the new year with who I want to, and who I don't want to, I'm leaving them behind. What? I have. Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that after the part.
Yeah, I block.
But what?
Delete.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. No, but I think about that is too. Like, I feel as though sometimes, I think I discuss this a lot with you. Like, I feel as though sometimes you try to hold on to like friendships, not you, but in general. Like, I did it in the past, and I realized like no, especially in my luck off season, I noticed that sometimes it's not necessarily that the person do you any harm or anything. I go on song like Tyler Perry here. Some people are roots, some people are leaves, some people are branches, and you have to just know which one is which. And sometimes you blocking your own blessing with just holding on to a friendship, because you may need to pathways with that person for you to see your success, and they also have to deviate and go down another path. Who knows? You all may bounce up at the other intersection in life. Who knows? But sometimes when we stay in one spot and we stay with these people that, you know, we keep giving chances, or people who done us wrong, or we keep butting heads with someone and you're trying in a friendship, you don't know.
Sometimes friendship could be toxic as well.
It can be toxic as well. Yep, it definitely can. And friendships come in. It could be friends. It could be relatives that are friends. It can be toxic too. So you need to know when you need to part ways, because sometimes you cannot see what is for you, because that door, that friend is the obstruction in your success pathway. I've seen it. I like it. You cannot tell me no before, but when I decided to be in my, I mean, it was very easy for me to have been that person. Like, yeah. I think to that extent, if it is you really piss me off, yeah, I would lock you off if you really piss me off. But
She would.
yeah, no regrets. But in terms of like certain friendships and stuff, and yeah, I may miss the person or whatnot, their friendship, their company or whatnot. But however, again, as Laurel said just now, friendships can be toxic. And I realize, like, when I distance myself, not from everybody, but from certain individuals that I saw, I started to reap what I wanted, see more success and stuff that I was trying for years.
Yeah.
The doors open.
Not everybody wants good
for you too. Yeah, that's the next thing, and you never know. But so sometimes it's not necessarily the switch up. Yeah, sometimes who knows? It's only switch up. If that's the case, you have to ask yourself, I wonder what I do to this to deserve this switch up. So it goes both ways. This girl came all the way from pool to come suck me off, and she vomited on me. I felt ashamed since.
He feeling shame? Why he feeling shame? She should feel shame.
Feel shame.
Why he feeling shame? I'm confused. Why he feeling shame?
Is it that you know you don't wash your balls that properly?
Yeah, and then that was the reason she vomited.
She vomit?
The taste of you?
Ew. Gross.
Is it? Like, I'm trying to figure out what happened. Because I'm trying to figure out why is he ashamed. It should be her, but unless she does not like how you taste.
That's gross though. But she should
poor
be.
Girl.
Yeah, poor girl. Ooh, we really hit the nail on the head with the topics. She does this thing where she makes sure I'm good before making sure she's good herself. It gets me weak in the knees.
Oh, that's nice of her.
That's nice.
Making sure that he's good before she's good. Don't come by that often.
Yeah. Once upon a time. I don't care if Squirt is pissed. He is my letterbox.
Huh? Say what?
Say what as in. Say what as in say it over, or say what
that
as in
shit over.
I don't care if Squirt is pissed. He is my letterbox. That is dehumanizing as fuck.
Like, what the fuck?
I cheated on my boyfriend with a guy in the bathroom at a house party. He lasted like 30 seconds. It was still looking good because the context was thrilling.
30 seconds. Was it worth it? 30 seconds, you're saying it was worth it in a house party to cheat on your boyfriend You should have keep that confession. You shouldn't tell anybody that.
I think we just took 30 seconds.
Doesn't even count. That's like, no, people drop food on the ground.
We just spent more than 30 seconds reading and discussing halfway through.
Like, what? 30 seconds?
Was it worth it? Intro?
30 seconds? Like, what happened?
And
that was not
still have the audacity to say.
You were supposed to tell anybody that. You were supposed to just leave that and let it go to your grave. Don't tell anybody.
The point of the matter is, they said that it still was good.
I don't understand how it could be good because
all they do is slip it in, that is all.
And then, psh.
What was it about that? They said the thrill of it. The thrill of what? The thrill of what?
Like,
the location?
What just happened? That's how I would have been. Like, what? Like, did I miss something? Like, what?
So that's it for this week's confessions, guys. This week's confessions wasn't like juicy confessions, like dirty confessions, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. Yep. Don't forget, you don't have to be confessions. If you all have a story time you all want to share anonymously, of course, let us know. Plus, send us a DM, and we definitely, our lips are sealed. Keys thrown away.
Completely. Like, honestly, like, you all send it in to me, and then afterwards I forget, like, who sent it to me. So,
Facts. So we getting into next, Laurel.
Just basically our recap for the year. So,
yeah,
we started this podcast because of you. And, you know, like, it's been a interesting experience for me because I was very nervous initially. I said yes. I was like, off the bat, she asked me, and off the bat, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing it. And then she bought the equipment, and I was like, okay, whoa, this is happening. And it has been growing, and we're hoping for the new year just to keep just elevating.
Yeah.
Better and better things.
We hope that we could get some guests. And we also hope to start, I think I discussed it briefly with you, hoping that we could start oh my god, just now, Patreon. A Patreon account where we have an extra episode.
Yeah, you did tell me about it.
Because, guys, we need the money. We need to upgrade the interface to have one more mic to be able to have interviews and guests. We need to get a better interface that could have an additional input for another mic. Yeah. We
getting that in 2024.
We getting that in 2024. As y'all know, Patreon would be a subscription. We haven't set it up, but it's the thought. So let us know how y'all feel about that, because we can't be starting a Patreon and y'all not supporting us. And I know y'all like us so far. I hope. But it would be nice that we get the support that we are getting so far. Since starting onto Patreon as well.
Yeah.
But we'll let you all know when we start that as well.
As for resolutions, do you have any?
My resolution this year, we were actually discussing like if we should even talk about it before coming on, and my mom was there and she's like saying that, you know, why don't we discuss people making resolutions that are far-fetched, and not that it's not that it's impossible, because nothing is impossible, but it's far-fetched for the time frame or whatnot. And funny enough, for me, my resolution this year is not that, because it usually is something like that. My resolution this year is to stay consistent with my dreams and my wants because I deserve it and I can do it. In terms of the podcast, to stay consistent, that we could continue to grow, and also to be successful in all the things I want to do. Honestly. And it don't have to be a big dent, but at least start. At least a stepping stone. And not to be fearful to take the step into the unknown, which is scary right now because I am taking some steps. But the steps I'm taking, guys, it was either the step or my mental health. I will choose the step. Yeah. So that's my... Oh, I want to lose some weight.
You just need to be consistent with the gym.
Yeah. And I'm enjoying gym though.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying gym. Yeah. I'm enjoying gym.
For me,
what about you?
For me, it would be being more positive. I feel as though, like, I'm not a negative person, but I tend to like focus on the bad sometimes. Or I would get in my mind and kind of get in my mind,
Be harsh on yourself.
be harsh on myself as well, or psych myself out into doing stuff. So this year, I was able to start certain ventures that I've always spoke about. I always wanted to get into selling accessories, and I actually started. Before this, I would have bought accessories before and then tried to sell, and then I got deterred along the way. But this year, I actually stuck with it, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that. I just, like you said, to be consistent, and because I'm doing a lot of different ventures, just be focused on and intentional on what I want.
Yeah.
And just enjoy my life to the fullest. Live every day like if it's my last. Not meaning I'm going to spend all my money out, but just enjoy it and live in the moment. I feel as though a lot of us spend most of our time worrying about 5-10 years down the road and not actually enjoying
the now.
So that is my resolutions. Well, some of my resolutions that I want to share with you all. Yeah.
Yep. I want to say I'm so proud of you though.
Oh, thanks.
I am really, really proud of you. Especially with starting.
Yeah.
Allure. If you all don't know, the name of the page is Allure. You will see it on the screen. So go check it out. Go and shop till you drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am really, really proud of you.
More things to come. More things to come.
More things to come. I have a question for you though. I think I ask you a lot, but I never asked you on the pod.
Sure.
As you mentioned, when you started, like you not like this is Laurel's first time like really actually sitting like in front of camera and like doing a show and stuff. How do you feel about it?
Oh my God. Guys, I am a combination of being introvert, extrovert. So what is called again?
I can't
I
remember.
always forget the name. But is amnivert? What is it?
I can't remember. Let's
just
Google
now.
it.
Hold on, guys. Pause for a minute. Ambivert.
Ambivert.
Right? So I'm an ambivert. So I have moments where I'm like outgoing or whatever, and then in moments I'm like super shy. And for being behind a camera, even though it's just us, like right before we start shooting, I just be like, oh my God. And then she says the intro, and I'm like, yes, Laurel. Like, I'm getting better at it. I am so good because even when you meet me in person, I will talk to anybody.
Yep.
I talk to anybody, but then like if you put me in front on a stage, I'm like so shy. I'm just like because
Yeah.
I guess also I'm getting my head and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, don't be fooled. If you put me on a stage, I will shut down.
What I always like, and this is one of the things I need to work
I
on,
want to
like
work on that
caring
too.
what people think about me. I shouldn't care that
Oh,
much.
oh, I don't give a
I
fuck
shouldn't care
anymore.
that much. So I just want to work on that as well as being able to share, being able stage right.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I definitely want to work on that for
I
the
wanna
new
work on
year
that for the new
because
year,
I'm sure like I'll
especially.
be like shaking like a leaf.
Me too. Me too. I'll be shaking.
Yeah. But this has helped me grow as a person and basically be willing to try new
New
things,
things.
not being
Yeah.
just stagnant.
I also learned within doing the podcast and stuff, like when it was always a thought, and honestly, we wouldn't have this if we didn't have Laurel. So
Oh,
seriously, so another thing with that is what I learned in terms of when I asked you, you don't know this, but I was scared. I was scared to ask you because I was scared to get the answer no because I know how you feel about it. And I would be like, oh my God, who again do I feel comfortable? I don't know who. So that's why I was afraid of asking you.
yeah.
Just because I thought I would have gotten a no. But apart from that, I learned that sticking to something and not dragging out the time in which you decided, okay, we're doing this, and not dragging out, because the more you wait and drag out and drag out and drag out, the more time losing, the months passing, and you're not doing anything. So just start. Like I have
It's better to
seen
start and
and
fail
fail
than
than
fail to
fail to
start.
start. And I learned that more than ever within the podcast, because in terms of like my content creation journey, I took a while to like really say, okay, I'm gonna put up a camera, and only now like I really like seeing the fruits of my labor within that aspect of it. But I took a while, and then sometimes I'm like, am I too old for this? You're never too old for something anyway. But I'm happy that we didn't drag it out. I'm happy that we did start.
Yeah.
We were scared to start, but we start.
Definitely scared to start.
Well, we started. So that's something I learned in 2023. For sure. Like you always hear somebody say it's better to start and fail than fail to start. But I have seen it.
Firsthand.
Yeah, firsthand. Definitely. Definitely. I have some shows that I really enjoyed in 2023 though. I have some shows. Although I like to talk about shows. I enjoyed Queen Charlotte. I think Queen Charlotte is at the top of my list.
I did, and so much so that I want to go and watch over Bridgerton
Oh.
just to like
I did that
watch over
already.
the Queen, just because you get to understand her from a
different perspective.
Before she was just like the Queen was there, but
And you used to
now
think that she's
know her-
bitchy.
Yeah, now you know her backstory and how
Backstory.
strong she was.
She was really,
So
really.
I
Again,
enjoy that show too.
women wearing different hats. I enjoyed that. I also got into Swagger.
Oh, I watched that not this year. You watched it this year.
I watched it this
Right.
year.
I can't wait for the next season.
I
to
can't wait
come
for the next
out.
season.
Jeez, hurry up, guys.
I am so, you know why they took so long, right?
Why?
They had a writer's strike, And then there was an actor strike.
What? I didn't know it was all that
Girl,
backs.
yeah, it was all that. But it's over now. So new seasons will be dropping.
My God, I'm excited.
Bridgerton that was aired and was showing that it would have been out on the 25th of December. Christmas Day is no longer coming out then.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed Swagger. Shockingly, I thought I would have enjoyed what's the name of that show? The English gangster show.
Top Boy.
Top Boy.
I enjoy Top Boy though. I all of a sudden now I have a problem understanding the British accents. I just be like, Sherain, what they say? Huh? What was that? But like in Top Boy, I understood everything. And all of a sudden, I wanted to be like this gangster. Like, what was wrong with
I love it. I love their accents. I just love. And this year, I watched a lot of English stuff.
Ooh, you know what? I enjoyed too, surprisingly, because I didn't watch any of these seasons before that you had put me on to. The reality show
Love Island.
Love Island. That was my first season. And I enjoyed
By the way, you have
it.
to watch Love Island Games.
Yeah,
It's
but I feel like
finished.
though I'll be lost though. Wouldn't I be lost?
Not necessarily.
Because I didn't
I
see,
think
like I said, this was the only episode the
yeah.
only season I was able to watch.
There were seasons and there were people from seasons I didn't watch that was on Love Island Games as well. However, I think the only thing you might miss is like, but I guess you would pick up on, is like when people came back from Love Island Games, there were people who came back that are exes and they're in the same house again. So it's just
So I'll be able to like just catch on.
yeah, be able to catch on. But the only like for this season that they had of Love Island Games, there was one storyline in particular that you would have missed the plot because I don't know if would you go back and watch her or should I sell it out?
What sells the games or the
Season.
I don't know if I want to go all the way back.
That's USA. It doesn't have much seasons in USA though.
Okay.
But one of the couples or two of the people from Love Island Games in a previous USA season, Sally and her ex, they were on the same show together and he basically when they go into what's that called again? The next house. Casa Amor. Yeah, he was not what he was portraying to be
Turn it up.
for the whole few weeks before that. He hasn't changed though, but it was good. It was good. Love Island Games?
Okay, can
Was
see this on
spicy.
Netflix.
No, it's streamed on Peacock.
Okay.
Stream on Peacock. But well. But talking about Love Island season 10, yeah, top of the list for me in 2023.
It was a good season.
It was a good season.
I enjoy most of the characters, and I'm like, well, I don't want to say characters because it's real people, but I enjoyed all of them. It's only two couples that remain together, right?
Tyreek and
Ella.
and Whitney and Lachlan. No, 3.
No.
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh, how
3.
did I forget about them?
And then I forget about them too.
What's her name?
Oh God.
Blondie and tall guy. I am shocked they're still together though.
What's his name? Boomsy. His Boomsy all the way to his front.
Oh Jesus. I can't remember his name.
What is his name?
So shocked they are together still.
Zach.
Because I felt as though like
Zach and Molly.
yes, I felt as though like she like yes he had a crush on her, but it ended up being that she had liked him more. And you could see it. It was evident. And I feel as though his head was always turning in the house. But
Even when they got back together.
it seems like it's working out because
But I found her very I couldn't relate to her on the show, but I like seeing her social media presence.
on the show initially,
Oh,
I
damn.
could not relate to her. I think it's when she came back, I saw a different vulnerability with her. Because I feel as though she thought, okay, I'm not going home. You know?
I don't know. I much preferred her before she went home. Yeah, although I couldn't relate to her, I much preferred her then because I felt as though it wasn't fair because she was able to go back home and see how people viewed her, so that altered how she came back on.
Okay. Understand.
So, nah, I much preferred her before.
Yeah.
I don't know. What again? Ooh, I think I will talk about the show until you get to watch it. But Black Cake?
Guys, I have not watched it yet.
Black Cake? Whew. Black Cake was good. Black Cake, and that's not Black Cake
so
that we
here's what. I am going to tune into that Christmas Day. I feel as though that's going to be my Christmas
Day.
Yeah. I'm going to take it in.
Guys, you're tuning into Christmas Day. So that means
Christmas Day.
The
Our next episode
we'll talk about it.
I will let you all know if it's a to watch.
Honestly, she doesn't have any faith in me, you know. And she enjoyed Love Island.
I did.
There's a new season coming out, Love Island All Stars in UK, January 2024. I can't wait. I don't know. I don't want to rate Selling Sunset in this. The only person I liked from Selling Sunset.
I feel as though what happened. That's how I feel about Selling Sunset. What did I watch?
They lose the plot.
I feel as though the whole
They lost the plot.
like I did not enjoy this season. I felt as though
Me either. I definitely did not enjoy the season.
they forced so much bacchanal.
So much bacchanal they forced. The only person I enjoyed, and I think I will continue to enjoy, is Brie. Brie has now become one of my friends.
Yeah, I enjoyed Brie. And what's that tall girl name again?
Empanada Girl.
Yeah. I don't know why in my head I'm thinking
Oh my God,
Heidi,
I'm
but
tired.
her name
Her name is Heidi. I think you mixing her name with this girl who left.
Oh shit, yeah. What's her name, boy?
I can't remember either.
But Empanada Girl, like I like Emma, right? I like her because she's so well. Even though she was kind of like picking sides, I feel as though relatively she don't be in
the backs.
Yeah, she's more about having fun and there for a good time, selling houses as well.
Yeah,
but yeah, they need to like reel themselves back in and remember that this is a selling. But then again, I guess some people here for the bacchanal, so
people here for the backs too.
But then
Chelsea's still not my favorite. She's not my favorite. I don't think she will ever be my favorite.
But she was one of the top sellers for that season.
She was.
She have the clientele and
Yep.
She bringing that money for the company.
She bringing in that money. Give Jack their jacket.
I do miss
Christine.
I miss her attitude.
I think she and Brie would have butt heads, but
definitely
they would have butt
she would
heads.
have been so opinionated on her situation as well, like how Chelsea is.
However, I think
Brie could have handled it though.
Brie could have handled it, and I think I feel as though Christine, although a lot of the things she said came to pass, but although she came across as a bully, if she realizes that okay, you could handle her, she's simmer down. but yeah, they would have butt heads. However, I think Christine would have been able to like Heather, that's her name, Heather. Um they would have been able she would have been able to be like objective in terms of if Bree says something that makes sense. She would have been able to say, okay, yeah, like for instance, that thing with the percentage. Well, Christine would have stood behind her 100%. She would have. She definitely
Everybody
would
else
have.
like taking a percentage split easy, but
I don't know what else did I really enjoy. I didn't even finish watch Top Boy. I don't know why, but it didn't hook me. Like there's
I
only one
enjoyed
character
it.
that is my favorite, Sully.
Sully was cool.
But
Actually, you know what? I enjoyed everybody. Even Dasheen for a little bit until I realized that he was
the shade was selfish.
he was very selfish.
But Sully have my heart. And that in the episode that I watched, Sully have my heart. And then I just wasn't following anymore. So I asked Laurel who died. And she said Sully died. So I was like, oh, okay. Put on the show.
Everybody did.
And then I see it have a new one. Summer House
No, I think Summer House.
was before.
Wait, what was the order? Was it Summer House first? Because I only watched Top Boy, and I think one came before. But by the time I watched Top Boy, it didn't make sense watching the one from before.
Before Papa.
Yeah, because I think it had 2 seasons from before, and then the next set.
The next set.
But it makes sense. I already knew what happened. I said I was going to take a team, but I didn't.
I need to seek in power.
I have not been able to take a team after Ghost died. So all these spin-offs, I
I
didn't
don't know
watch.
what about 50 character. His book, I don't know what about it that it not holding man, but I will try. But you see that one with Tommy? My favorite. My favorite. And I just didn't watch it yet because I don't want to be watching it every week.
I'll try.
And I know you didn't want to watch book 2 with Tariq.
I really
Probably it's the same reason that I gave it a chance.
I cannot stand Tariq at all. So
Let me tell you
cannot-
something. Your mind, once you give it a chance, your mind is going to
Tariq
turn.
pissed me off.
He pissed everybody off.
And
Tariq pissed everybody
he
off.
was supposed to die, not his sister. So
Damn.
I'm just it's hard for me to watch his story.
Damn. Yeah, it would be hard, but you'd be Team Tariq when you start to watch it.
I don't know
Trust
how that's
and
possible.
believe. You would be. Tariq is Ghost, and that's why they could not have seen head to head. They are literally the same person. That's why they butt heads so much.
Okay. A lot of things to take in on Christmas Day. Maybe
You're go-
Boxing Day.
You gonna watch that on Christmas Day?
No, I wouldn't watch that. I'll watch Black Cake for sure.
Yeah.
And then I'll see what happens Boxing Day.
Yep.
Even though I'm supposed to go for my family on Boxing Day.
I'm supposed to go by family on Boxing Day too. Before we close off, top influencers for you.
Okay, top influencer is Samara Maloney. Even
Oh my
though
God.
she is not here with us anymore. Yeah.
She is my top 2.
Like sometimes I find myself still going to her page looking for things, and I'm just like, oh my God, Samara, I bought a Aldo bag. The white one?
Oh, yes.
Just because Samara bought it,
Samara.
and that was just recently I did. You know, I don't know. She will always. I haven't seen anybody who even to her level as yet. She have left big shoes to
To
fill.
fill.
Next would be Janique
Mm-hmm.
from Jamaica. Guys, I met Janique in person when I went to Adventura Mall in Miami. And I don't know, I think she probably thought I was probably a weirdo because I could not even get out the words to talk to her. Actually, you know what? Let's blame it on the CBD. CBD. I had a lot of CBD earlier on, and I was just in a really
A daze.
yeah. And then I saw her. I could not believe my eyes, and I walked up to her and I held her hand. She was walking with her man, and I held her hand, and I was like, oh my god, because like oh my god, she just inspires me. She's beautiful inside and out, and the same type of personality that we see in social media is exactly
What she gives.
she gives in person, similar to
Samara.
Samara. Like, you know, it wasn't
God, my
like
pause
standoffish.
reason.
It wasn't standoff like, okay, who are you? Like,
Yeah.
why are you talking to me? You know, she automatically identified my accent, and she's like, where you from? I was like, Trinidad. And you know, love her. Number 3 would be my repeat offender. She too
She's
as
from
well
Trinidad,
is
though?
from no, she
Jamaica.
as well is from Jamaica. I love her style. She's very colorful. Everything. But Janique is her poise, how she carries herself. But with repeat offender, guys, you'll need to check out her fashion sense.
fashion.
Like, I just love color. So if you like color, repeat offender.
Repeat offender.
Yeah. What, top 5 or top 3?
You have 4? You have 5?
Next one would be you, of course.
For me?
You're upcoming, and I feel like you have so much potential. So sky's the limit. I don't have another one.
Thank you. Also, I've been slacking off in terms I have a lot of content, but I didn't edit yet. That's just because of the Christmas season and how hectic it has been. But thank you. My top is Samara as well. She, I always looked up at her in terms of everything. She was so easy to talk to, so easy to turn to ask for guidance. Even in like light conversation on the statuses, she's just so like, I don't know, like there isn't necessarily a word that could, one word that could pinpoint. Actually, there is. She gave off a light. She gave off a light, and you know, sometimes they say when you lend a light, you dim yours. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't like that. She lent her light, and her light shone brighter.
Everyone.
And yeah, I really do miss her. Same as Laurel, I go on her page ever so often and just watch her videos, because I still catch myself, because sometimes I do go on Instagram and look for her stories to see what she posts, and it's like,
Wait, boy, you really go on.
yeah. And sometimes, like, even talking, like, if we talk about her, as we like sometimes in denial, like, nah,
We still speak in present tense.
yeah, we do still speak in present tense. So, and that one was a hard loss. I don't know how you took it, but that was the hardest loss in 2024 for me.
2024.
2023. Oh, we're rushing the year.
Jumping.
In 2023 for me. And shockingly, because, you know, this person wasn't like a personal friend. It was like, I call her my internet friend. And to know that that person impacted so deeply into your life, yeah, she was definitely the hardest loss for me this year. Other than Samara, Monet McMichael is still at the top of my list. I don't know if you remember how I mentioned her a couple of times.
Yeah.
She's still at the top of my list. She was featured in Vogue. I think she got Influence of the Year over there. Yeah. Another one is a girl named Monique. She is an inspiration for me in terms of like how she carries herself, how she does her work, like she shows you everything, how she goes through everything as well. And I have a couple. I have a couple actually. And then there's another girl, I can't remember her name, but she's in tech. She's in tech just now. I'll tell you. Like, you know how I am with technology and making sure right. Taylor Lloyd.
Okay.
She shows you like the best ways to function a camera, what kind of lighting and stuff like that.
I will take her in because I need to learn how to do all those stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
She's really good. Taylor Lloyd. There is a new one. I can't remember the new one name, but there is a new person. But that's the top 4 so far for me. Locally, Leah, you know Leah?
Aziz.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good. I was wondering which Leah because it have a few Leahs.
Oh, no, Leah Aziz.
Okay. Yeah, she's good as well.
She's really good. Really, really good. I love her content and where it's going and how she's doing it. I love to see her. She's so relaxing to listen to too. Yeah, that's that's 5. My top 5. Anyway, next time y'all will see us is in 2024 on episode 14. This one was a long one.
Yeah, it was.
This one was a long one, guys. I think we filming for like 3 hours.
Whew.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, catch y'all in the next video.
2024.
2024, guys.